All right, let's see if we can set this up. I'm going to do our live. I am setting my live for my Instagram as well. What's up, everybody? All my Mandalorian fans, there it is. What? Okay, my live is on my Instagram too. This is Fred Lynch once again. What's up, fam, out there? Everybody in Facebook world, everybody in Twitter and the Periscope world. What's up, everybody in Instagram world? Ah, there you are. And everybody out there in YouTube world. Once again, we're going to do that 15-minute meditation retreat. And I'm really excited to have a special guest that I can't wait for you guys to meet today in the next 3-4 minutes. But before we do that, let me just go on and hit my little commercial, my shameless plug. Okay. So my shameless plug once again is I just finished a project that I'm really excited and happy about. It's called The Sacred Hum. You can go to sacredhum.com and download it. And basically it's a 12-song remix or track, or 12-song mixtape. I guess that's what I first started out. Maybe close to a year ago, I kind of had this dream. I have become a big fan, of course, those that see it and hear it, and I talk about it all the time, of meditation. And talking about how meditation has been so much a part of spiritual life through the scriptures, through so many other perennial forms of sacred life, religion. You see people meditating all the time. Jesus meditated. He got out and got away to be quiet with God. In fact, in the book of Mark, it says that it was his custom to get out early in the morning and to be still before God. There is just something special about it. So anyway, I've become a big fanboy of it. Okay. And then I wanted to kind of put something in the sense of hip hop. I'm a big fanboy of hip hop, been like that way for 40 years almost. And so it's like, how can I marry these two beautiful communities that I love both of them? And so we did The Sacred Hum. And so it's 12 songs. About 7 of them are guided meditations where we actually meditate together. And then about 5 of them are just kind of ways to celebrate what meditation is about, what gratitude is about, what mindfulness is about. And so I invite you to go check that out. And even if you cannot afford to download it all through all of your digital platforms, just baby, go to YouTube and get it for free. Free 99. Sacred Hum. Free 99, go get it. Anyway, that's that. That's my commercial. Let's get back to what is at hand right now. I want to introduce to everybody a very, very special guest that we have here today. And that is my niece, Jasmine Nicole Lynch.
Hello, you gave him my whole name, huh?
You get the whole name. What's up, Nikki? I know I'm gonna call you Nikki. I'm gonna go back and forth because I'm gonna call you Nikki. Okay, because that's our family name. We call you Nikki. Okay, but then you have a formal name, Jasmine. That's when you became an adult. I think when you got into life, I think it was when you became a teenager.
No, like second grade.
Was it second grade? You were like official. I am Jasmine. Yes. I am not Nikki. Call me Nikki at home, but call me Jasmine out in the world. Which is cool because I totally get that because you're probably going to call me Uncle Freddie. Okay, because at home, when we at home, that's just how we do. Okay, yes. And for years, okay, Jasmine, let me tell you this. I went by Freddie for years. I was just comfortable with it. I loved it. And it was probably when I got into hip hop. And even when I was in hip hop, when I first started going into hip hop, I was still Freddie. In fact, okay, I'm going to tell folks my secret, my name that you can probably use this as bribery. Okay, my first rap name that I had was Ready for the Show Freddie.
That makes sense.
You always ready for the show because I was always like, "I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go." Yes, and they was like, "Ready for the show." You know, and so that was my name. But of course, then we entered into this era of hip hop. We were not in the Will Smith era where, you know, everything was cool to be fun. We were in the Rakim I ain't no joke era, and so you had to be serious, and so my guys that was with me, actually, they challenged me. They was like, you can't be ready for the show, Freddie. We got to be serious with this. You got to, and so I shaved off Freddie and just went straight to Fred, serious, hardcore, kind of like probably about 18 or 19. But, at home, my family, and you are definitely fam, I am always Freddie. Which, okay, just side note, in a sense, do you realize that, like, especially when you read in scripture, God has all of these different names, and it depends on your connected part with him. Where are you with him? Are y'all in the living room? Are you in the vestibule? So you're calling him Yahweh, because that's in front of everybody. That's just like you going to your dad and saying, Mr. Lynch, in front of everybody. You out in public. But when you're at home, in the book of Genesis, there's a story about Jacob where he realized that he was like in the very house of God. And the translation is like, I'm in God's living room. Like I am like at home with him, and I didn't even know he was right in my own home. Mm-hmm. Like in the living room, you don't go by formal titles. It's just daddy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have multiple titles. I have Fred, I have Freddie, I have Daddy, and then the end. I got one title is Baby.
That's right. That's right.
And here's the cool thing. I answer to all of them. So in the same sense, you're gonna answer to Nikki, and you're gonna answer to Jasmine, and we're gonna find out a little bit more to Miss B.
Yeah.
Okay, and what you are doing. And then you answer to hey friend.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine you got some people that just call you friend, and you know exactly who they are, and you answer to them. I think that's the same way with God. So just my fun thing of just my fun fact that I love about God. He has multiple titles, and he answers to all of them. So anyway, Jazz.
What's up?
Tell me what you do when it comes to meditation. You're going to lead us into a meditation for in a little bit, but tell us a little bit about what you do. What do you do? And it's so exciting. I know what you do, but they need to know what you do. Talk to us, Jazz.
For sure. So first, I just want to thank you again for allowing me into your community today. Just sending love and peace and blessings to everybody who's out here in this cyber world with us today. I am Jasmine. He calls me Jasmine Nicole. I am Miss B. I am Nikki. My parents call me Nook Nook. There's so many names. So that was very relatable. That was very relatable. And the beauty is that God does answer to all of those names. There's not a time where God is like, no, you can't call me that, So that's beautiful. But I am the owner and founder of a wellness community. It's called Comebee, Comebee. And I'll shamelessly plug as well. Please follow me on Instagram at ComeBeWell. And that's also on Facebook as well, ComeBeWell Community. On Twitter, ComeBeWell. Because our goal here is to get us all to wellness. And so when he says, what is it that you do? Well, primarily, I am a meditation teacher. I'm a meditation leader and facilitator. And it is my goal to create a very safe space for my community to meditate and really be able to create that focus and awareness for self, for your heart, for your mind, for your body, for your soul. And also, when I say meditation teacher, I'm a former educator. So it's very special to me to make sure that I reteach people what meditation is, because there are misconceptions about meditation, and they're fair misconceptions. And a lot of those kind of like deal with religion or going into other religions, especially outside of Christianity. And what I'm learning on this journey is those things have been misconstrued because there are so many different types of meditation.
True.
So there are meditations that are that certain religions identify more with. right?
Right.
And so I
Right.
want to be fair about that. While at the same time, a meditation in definition is just a moment of focus and awareness. And for
Mm,
people, it brings even more enlightenment. And you also know that you are already an enlightened being through God.
yeah.
So
Yes.
that is what I do.
I
I
love it.
create that safe space. And so I'm glad to be here in your space.
Well, I went online and found your link tree, which is come be well, two B's. I think I spelled that with one B or one E the first time. So come be well. So anybody that wants to see all of Jasmine's stuff, please go to Linktree. Those that are old school and you like a link on the tree, links and trees. Okay, so it's Linktree. So it's link tree tr.ee. Okay, so Linktree, those that know, you know how to get to it. Those that don't, it's down on the bottom of the screen as you see it. Linktree, and then it's come be well, and you can get so many different great resources. I've listened and joined in on your Instagram several times, and even caught some of the afterwards, the Instagrams that you already put in. All of them are beautiful. All of them are powerful. I love your interviews and your guided meditation. You are an amazing teacher. I don't, I'm okay. I'm gonna just say this one praise and then I'm gonna leave you alone. Okay. But I love both. I love your mom and your dad. You, in my opinion, along with your brother and sister, are the best of both your mom and dad.
I agree.
Okay, so you have that charisma and that sense of connecting with that you comes from your daddy, but then you have that heart to teach and heart to instruct and heart to reach out for folks that come from your mama. And I see it in both of you, and you do it so well. So that's why everybody, you got to go check out her stuff. Just allow her to lead you in some guided meditations. I guarantee you, her whole goal is come be well. At the end of the meditation, I guarantee you, you will be well. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Jazz. We're going to go into a meditation. The whole idea of this 15-minute meditation, and we've talked for about 12 minutes. So let's go to work. What we do is we like to have kind of unscripted conversations just like this. So it's no script. It's just us talking and hanging out for about 10 minutes or so. But then we, instead of just talking about meditation, our goal is to actually do it together. It may even feel and seem awkward to look into a screen or to look into your phone and or be closing your eyes and with your phone up, and people are like, what are you doing? And it may feel awkward. We enter into that awkward space holding hands in a cyber world. Okay. And then we break that barrier of awkwardness and enter into a space where we're already all connected. We didn't need the internet, whatever your service provider is. We didn't need that to know that we're connected. We enter into that place of being connected with God, and we do it for 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do this. We talked about it earlier. We talked about doing a loving kindness meditation. So we're going to do that. There is a Hebrew word in the Bible that's called hased, is how we would call it. Or in Hebrew, you would say chesed. You got to get that ha because it's Hebrew, and so it's got that ha, that chesed. And chesed, and chesed is the actual translation of loving kindness. And it's one of the first attributes that you see Moses, David talking about God, is that he is, there's a such thing as tough love. There's a such thing as sacrificing love. There is a such thing as a type of love that is so kind that you just can't call it love and you just can't call it kind. You got to pull them together. It's chesed. It's loving kindness. And so I'm going to ask you if you can lead us through a type of loving kindness meditation. But if we were at Starbucks, I would ask you, kind of make a special brew. So I'm going to ask a loving kindness, but can you put a little extra self-care on top? Like just really go heavy on helping self-care, because I got a feeling that there are some people out there that just need some self-care right now. So can you lead us? We are going right into the 15 minutes. And so what I'm going to do, we got 30 seconds before 15 minutes. I'm going to start some music. And the music will kind of guide us. When you'll hear the gongs 3 times, that's when you'll know the first gong starts the 15 minutes, then the next 2 gongs, and then after 15 minutes, we'll be done, and I'll kind of give you the sign that we're done. Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. So let's go on and start. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, you can begin.
Go ahead and start. I love that, Hased. It actually sounds like a beautiful name for a child now that I
It
understand what that
does.
means. Um,
I one time, and of course, it would be video with a commercial that's
yeah,
on the
yeah.
commercial. Okay, video with the commercial. Oh my God.
They have to get their ad on.
Okay. I got to get this right. I ain't doing it right.
It's all right.
Here
Take
we
your
go.
time.
There we go.
Take your time.
There we go. So the music is playing in the background.
All
And
right.
what we'll do is we'll just share that. And you can go on begin. Thank you, Jazz.
All right. So, again, thank everybody for being here. I just want you to take a moment to settle into whatever space you're in right now. So, settling, that might be putting your feet on the ground and grounding yourself with the earth. It might just be sitting in a chair and recognizing that you're here and you're alive. And just centering our mind on love and kindness, on Hesed. And remembering that in First Peter 4:8, we learn that above all, love each other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. And so I want you to think about this as an overarching goal to leave this place today with yourself totally filled with love and others totally filled with love. Okay? So again, you're settling into your seat wherever you are. And we're going to start off just with some breathing exercises to get you even more grounded and ready for this space. Okay. So, wherever you are, if you'd like, go ahead and close your eyes. And if you're not in a space safe enough to close your eyes, you can look off into the distance into a very soft gaze, just allowing your eyelids to feel relaxed. And sit comfortably with your feet on the floor, or you might have them in crisscross applesauce, like some of my students. And you're just going to take a moment and start to relax your body and pay attention to your breathing the way that it is right now. Just take a note on what type of breather are you? Do you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, or do you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, or the same with your mouth? And you're not going to judge your breathing because your breathing is beautiful. It indicates that you're here, that you're alive, that you're well. And breathe out. Breathing in and breathing in and breathing out. And now we're going to take some breaths together. So breathing in through your nose, you're going to fill up your belly. You're going to fill up your ribs. You're going to fill up your chest. And then you're going to exhale from your chest, from your ribs, and from your belly. We're going to do that a couple of times. So taking a deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, fill up your ribs, fill up your chest, and then exhale. Chest, ribs, belly. And just keep that going. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, exhale. Chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And keeping your eyes closed, we're going to go ahead and take our right hand and place it over the left side of our chest, over your heart, and place your left hand over your right hand. And right now, I just want you to take a moment and just connect with your heart. Connect with your heart. Reconnect. Keeping in mind that God gave you every ounce of love that you would ever need for your journey in this world. Yes, that means you were born with all of the love that you need inside. There's nothing on the outside of you that takes away what you were already given. And so just connecting with your heart, kind of feeling your hands begin to warm up and fill up with that love. And giving thanks and gratitude for the love you are already given. And I want you to know that you are given this love no matter how you came into the world. You might have come into the world with both parents in the room, or just one, or maybe you came into the world with no parents and you were blessed to be adopted, or you were blessed to have a family member take you on. No matter how you came, you already came with all of the love that you need. And so just feel that love, fill up your hands. And as it fills up your hands, I want you to take that left hand and put it over your right shoulder. And then I want you to take your right hand and put it over your left shoulder. And with all of that love that was already given to you, just squeeze yourself a little tighter. Give yourself a hug. And hold on to yourself. And this it might feel awkward for some people because you might not have ever hugged yourself before. It might have been a long time since you've shown yourself this love. This moment right now is about you. And so you might rock back and forth as you hug yourself. You might squeeze really tight. And for some of you, you might feel more comfortable with your hands back on your heart. Whatever feels comfortable for you, we want you to know that you have all the love that you need. And so right now, inside of your mind, you're going to tell yourself a couple of things. You're going to say, just like I want for everyone else in the world, I want love for myself. And you're going to tell yourself that it is time to live with ease. It is time to live with happiness. And it is time to be free from pain. You're going to tell yourself that you love yourself. Self, I love you. You're going to tell yourself that you are enough. Self, you are enough. I love you. You are enough. And taking that love, take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And at this time, you're going to take your hands and just bring them to the top of your knees with your palms facing up as you get ready to give that love now to the world. And so wherever you're sitting, you're going to bring awareness to your heart. And you're going to think of a person that's really close to you, that you love very much. You're going to invite them into your heart space with you. And it could be somebody from the past, it could be somebody from the present, it could be someone who has gone on and left this physical world. It could be a spiritual teacher or guide. But you're going to imagine that person sitting inside of your heart on the right side of you. And with your palms facing up, And maybe even a slight smile, because when you see them, you feel so much love and happiness. You're going to give them love. And you're going to say this to them in your mind. You say, may you live with ease, may you be happy, and may you be free from pain. And I love you. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. I love you. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from pain. I love you. And there in that heart space, you might reach over to that person on the right and you might hug them. You might hug yourself. And just giving gratitude for this moment with the person that you love. And as you and that person sit there in your heart space, you're going to invite another person into your heart space. And they're going to sit on your left side. And this person is going to be someone who you don't know. Someone who maybe you saw in a Starbucks or on a street corner, or maybe you worked with them and you've been wanting to say hi, but you haven't. A total stranger. And you're going to allow them into your heart space because they cannot diminish any love that you have. They can only get more love from you. And so now they're sitting on the left side in your heart space, while the person who you love very much is sitting on your right side. And now we're going to send wishes to both of them for safety, well being, and happiness. And so take a deep breath in through your nose and release it through your mouth. And to the both of them and yourself, you say, just as I wish for myself, I wish you to be safe, I wish you to be healthy, and I wish you to live with ease and happiness. I love you. Making sure that you're breathing. And repeat that a couple of more times. Just as I wish for myself, I wish you to be safe. I wish you good health. I wish you ease. And I wish you happiness. And I love you. Take a deep breath in through the mouth. Come out. So say it to the stranger on your left and the loved one on your right one more time. Just as I wish for myself, I wish you to be safe. I wish you good health. I wish that you live with ease and with happiness. And right there in your heart space, wrapping your right hand around your loved one and your left hand around the stranger, you all take a deep breath in and a big hug of love and exhale that love to the world. And right now, I'm going to invite you to think of 1 Peter 4 and 8, and that love covers a multitude of sins. And this means that love covers everyone. And so, right now, into your heart space, you're going to invite someone who you might not see eye to eye with. You're going to invite someone who maybe up until this point, or maybe even after this point, you consider to be an enemy, or someone who you might not understand, or they might not understand you, and there are misunderstandings at times. And you're going to invite them to sit in your heart space right in front of you. And so your loved one is to your right. There's a stranger to your left. And sitting directly in front of you is someone who might be not so much of a friend, or maybe an enemy, or maybe one of your quote unquote haters in 2021. Whoever they are, we're going to invite them into the space too, because we understand that love covers all. Love rules all. Love heals all. You're going to imagine that you're holding hands with that person sitting right in front of you. All the love that you've already cultivated and created in this space with your loved one, with a stranger, and now with the enemy. You're going to look at them and say, just as I wish for myself, and just as I wish for my loved one, and as I wish for this stranger, enemy, I wish the same for you. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. May you have good health and abundant wealth. And I love you, despite how you might feel about me. I love you. May you live with ease. May you live with happiness. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May we all have abundant wealth. And I love you, despite everything else. And y'all, we're going to do this a couple of more times because we know that this might be heavy for some people. And I want you to know that you're being so brave right now to invite this enemy into your heart space. And I want you to know that your love conquers all. Your love is stronger than any feelings from this enemy. Your love is stronger than any actions from this enemy. The love of God trumps it all. The love that you were given trumps it all. And as you bring your right arm around your loved one and your left arm around the enemy, you imagine your loved one bringing their right arm around the enemy and the stranger bringing their left arm around the enemy. And together in this space, we're going to cultivate love and we're going to love on one another. And as we wish for ourselves, for everyone in this circle and everyone on this broadcast today, we're all going to breathe in through our nose together. We're going to exhale love. We're going to remind ourselves that just as we wish for ourselves, we wish for everyone in this space to live with love, to live with ease, to live free from pain, to live with happiness, wealth, and good health. Now you're going to allow those people to disappear into love and space, bringing your heart and your hand back together, giving yourself gratitude, giving yourself love, giving yourself kindness, and even a bit of pride for what you were just able to accomplish. I want to thank you for taking this moment of a little extra self care for yourself and giving love to others. The love and the light in me sees the love and the light in you. Namaste.
Well, thank you, Jasmine, Nicole, Nook Nook. You know, I can't help but think seeing you as a little kid running around with such beautiful energy and life and happiness and wonder, and seeing you now lead this meditation. There's a scripture in I think First John when he was old man, and he was writing to someone. I think it's like in First John, Second John, Third John. He said, "There's no greater joy than to see you walk in the light as you did, as your ancestors did. That's kind of the whole way he wrote that. You've taken up the torch. And what's so beautiful about it is that, we tried, but you guys got a chance to watch our lives and see us, and you're gonna do better. Your generation is gonna do so much better than our generation did. You're gonna stand on our shoulders and just take it further. And this is what I see, and it is so beautiful.
I appreciate you.
So thank you, girl.
I have big shoulders to stand on. So thank y'all for making those shoulders strong for me and pouring into me. Because everything that you see is everything y'all poured into me. So I love it.
Love you. Love you. Well, we stand on some big shoulders too. Generation to generation to generation. And we all got them big smiles.
And we can't help
it. We can't help it.
I try to hide it sometimes.
I know. I do this one. I do this one.
I love it. I
love it. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you for making the world so much of a better place, Jasmine, Nicole, Lynch, and thank you for making my life such a better life. So thank you for this moment. And once again, everybody, let me go on and send that out so you guys can see that, and where you can connect with Jasmine's information. Linktree, come be well, BEE. What's the whole thing with the bees? What's the whole thing with the bees?
I
love that. So please tell us.
Quick. Yeah. So in my space, I go by the name Miss B. And B has a double meaning. So first, B is just the act of being, right? You have to take time to just be. That is really all God sent us here to do. Like if you know your organs and stuff are involuntarily working, like you're breathing, all you have to do is be. Just right. Be. So that's the first side of that. The second side is about the bee. Okay. And for some of us, bees are annoying, right? Like you want to do this, you don't want to get stung. Right. But when you really understand the nature of the bee, the bee is so powerful. The bee is the reason why we all get to live around here, as it pollinates from plant to plant and helps to bring even more life. What's really special about the bee is that the bee's wings are lighter than its body. Okay, so follow me on this. The bee's wings are lighter than its body. So aerodynamically, it wasn't made to fly. It wasn't made to be able to fly. Yet it is still able to fly. Well, how is that? Well, the bee actually, the way that its wings fly, it's not like a normal flight. I don't know if you can see my arms.
I see your arm. Your arm.
Actually like a rotation flight that allows them to fly. And so although they are not supposed to be able to fly, I'm putting this in the human experience. Although we have so many things that come against us. We have enemies that come against us. We have all of these things, yet somehow you're still here. Yet somehow you're still flying. Yet somehow you're still pollinating, and you're putting your soul and your life into the world. And so that's what that bee is about. And it is about life. It is about being. So
about being possible. I'm possible.
You are
love it. So I love it. That's why I love the whole bee then. So you guys go check her stuff out. And if you are in the Houston area, you're down in Houston, you have a new, just go check her stuff out. Yeah, say that real quick and then we get out.
Last quick plug and I'll go. I am in Houston, Texas. If you are in Houston, Texas, please check me out. Every third Sunday, I have a meditation at the Houston Arboretum, which is a nature center. There's a butterfly conservancy there. It's really beautiful. We do that every third Sunday. And I actually, in Spring Branch, which is still Houston, but those of you who are in Houston know where I'm talking about, I host meditations during the week at nighttime. So I want to make sure to get everybody. So we have third Sunday mornings, and then we have nighttime meditations at 7:00 in Spring Branch. So just stay tuned, follow my page. I'll make sure to have all that information for you. And as soon, I'm actually going to be doing some community meditations in Third Ward. So I'm really excited about that.
Let's get a Third Ward.
Yeah.
Love it. And
come see me. I'd love to have you.
There it is. There it is. Well, there you go, folks. Guys, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us on the Sacred Hum 15-minute retreat. We went over a little bit, about 10 minutes over our 30-minute mark, but it was well worth it. I think I'm going to take what I just got here and go share it with the world. Hey, you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And Jazz, I will get with you in the later. Thank you, guys. We'll see you.